Hi guys, I haven't posted in a while because I was busy with work and I lost interest in what I was doing before because I really prefer being behind the camera rather than in front. So I started doing film photography again a couple of months ago. I grew up with film, and because I grew up with film, it wasn't that special to me because it's something that, you know, I grew up with and was used to. And then when digital came along, it seemed so special and bright and, you know, like so many megapixels and a screen. So I forgot about film and then dove into digital photography with the first cyber shots and the power shots. Anyway, so now I was recently cleaning up the house because of the KonMari thing, and then I saw my old photos, and then I noticed how I was missing a lot of baby photos of my daughter, and then I was like, you know, it's such a shame that everything's on digital, and it would have been nice to have more physical copies of her pictures, which is why I decided to go back into film. So okay, that's really long. That was supposed to be for another video. But I thought it might be boring, so I decided to do this film camera collection thing. Sorry, I'm really uncomfortable in front of the camera, so let's just do it. Let's start with my... Oh wait, let me just warn you, when you start getting into film, it's a bit addicting, very addicting. You get a bad case of G.A.S, gear acquisition syndrome. So it ended up in me purchasing more cameras than I need. So let's start with the film cameras. Oh wait, no. Let's start with the first camera I ever purchased. This. The Fed. It's the Fed 35A. It's a Russian camera, which I got from Soviet camera store. It's similar to the Lomo LCA. It just uses zone focus. Anyway, I'll go into further detail about these cameras next time and teach you how to use them as well, because this is why I'm doing this too, because there's really a lack of resources online, especially in English, for cameras that are pretty rare, like this one and a few others. So anyway, next, let's do the point and shoots. This is one of my favorites. It's the Fuji Cardia. It's also called the Tiara, depending on which country. There. I like this because it's really tiny. Let me show you how tiny it is. Let me get my phone. This is my iPhone XS, and this is the Cardia. That's how small it is. And it has a really nice lens, and it takes really nice pictures even with flash. It's a fixed focal length, 28mm, and I think 2.8, but it's a really good camera, and I usually bring this with me when we go to parties or when I need to shoot at night with flash, because, you know, film photographs with flash look so much better than digital. So anyway, that's my Fuji Cardia Mini Tiara. I got this for around 6,500 pesos, a little over $100. The Fed, I forgot. The Fed I got for about 4,000 pesos, I think. The Fed is special because there were only a few of them ever made. There's, yeah, anyway. And then this is my other point and shoot. It's the Olympus Stylus Epic Zoom. I just got this because a lot of people were saying that the Stylus Epic or the Mu was a good camera, but I actually gave this to my daughter. I'll talk about this and compare it to my other point and shoots next time to help you guys choose a good point and shoot if you're planning to get into film. It came with a case. I got this one for around 3,800 pesos, something like that. And finally, my last point and shoot, my favorite. I just got this recently. I haven't develop the roll that's in it. The others I've tried already. This one I just got. It's a Leica Z2X. It has a Vario Elmar lens, which, you know, Leica. Anyway, I got it pretty cheap. This was for sale for quite a while. It was selling for around 9,000 initially, but no one was buying it. And then eventually the price kept on going down until I was able to get it for like 5,000 plus. I've seen sample photos of this on Flickr and it's really good. And I'm excited to develop the roll. I have a roll of Ektar 100 in it right now. I just want to go out of town and take some good pictures. I'll share it with you guys when I have it. So let's turn it on. Just quick. There you go. It's a zoom lens, but you know, it's just the 35 to 7. So I'm still learning. And aperture is at 3.5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, it's good for a day, and it doesn't matter that much because at night I use the flash anyway, so the 3.5 is okay. And then let's start with our film. Oh no, sorry, our SLRs. And this was the first SLR that I got. It's the Olympus OM10. I really like the Olympus OM10 because compared to other SLRs, this is actually quite light and small. Like the Nikons and the Canons are quite heavy. And this is so easy to use if you're beginning to shoot film because it has full auto mode. The only thing you have to worry about is your aperture settings, which makes it really easy. And it's easy to focus as well. So I like this so much, I decided to purchase the better version, which is the professional version. Because when this came out, it's more of you know, a serious hobbyist model, which is why I decided to get the OM2, which is practically the same as my OM10 because my OM10 had a manual adapter. The OM2 is just made of more metal, I guess, less plastic, and you can use it even without batteries. It's fully mechanical. Anyway, there, this is my OM2. And then, since, you know, when you do film, it's like you start to have this affinity for the first brand you ever shot with. My friend's first camera was a Nikon, and you know, he's been buying Nikon ever since. And me, since my first one was an Olympus, I kept on buying Olympus. So this is my Olympus trip. I got this because so many amazing reviews, and you know, it's great for like when you don't feel like thinking about your settings because it's fully automatic. But the special thing about this is that it doesn't need a battery at all. It has a solar-powered light meter which tells the camera if it's getting enough sun or not, and then the camera adjusts accordingly. I've used it several times and it's a really fun camera with really good results. And then all you have to worry about is zone focusing. Anyway, more on that next time. But there's a lot of reviews on the Olympus Trip 35. Just search on YouTube. I got mine from Etsy, from the Trip Man, because I really wanted a good version. Because, you know, these are old cameras. If you buy a unit here and, you know, the shutter speeds might not be accurate, the selenium meter might not be accurate. The selenium meter is this, which is what, you know, works with the internal light meter to tell your camera how much light to put in and stuff. But anyway, if that's all wonky, then your shots will come out wonky, which is why, since it's fully automatic, I wanted a good model. This kit was about 6,000, I think, and then I paid DHL shipping. DHL shipping was around 2,000. But you know, it's in really good condition. It's like new. So if you want an Olympus Trip and you want a really good copy, look for the Tripman UK on Etsy. Next, okay, my favorite cameras. I've always wanted to own a Leica. When I was still doing digital, I wanted to get a Leica Q, but it was so expensive. And you know, I'm glad I did it because, you know, digitals are I mean, not in a bad way, but you know how technology is always evolving, and then after a few years, you know, this expensive camera you got loses its value. If like let's say you got it for 250,000, after like a year or two, it's like it the price drops to like 150 or maybe even less, which is, you know, quite a base. Which is why I'm glad I decided to get film Leicas. This is the first Leica I ever bought. It's the Leica CL compact. It's called the compact Leica, and I got this from Manila Vintage Primes. It came with a 40mm lens, which is in the closet. It's a really nice lens also that I use as well with my newest baby. You can see the unboxing. I can link the video below. This I got new old stock. It's so pretty and it's such a joy to use. Like, it's, you know, it's so hard to put into words. You have to try shooting with the Leica M camera for you to understand what I mean. It's just, you know, when you switch cock, I can't because there's film inside, but when you cock the lever and then press the shutter button and then the rangefinder thing, there's a learning curve, but once you get it, it's so fun to use. Right now I have a 50mm Summicron attached to it. So the Leica CL I got for about, let me see. The Leica CL I got for about 48,700 with the lens, and I got 3 free rolls of low-mo film, which is not bad because, you know, the lens is really good. It's a Summicron 40 made in Germany, so it's a pretty good deal. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. I hope you liked my video. I hope you liked what I shared with you. If you want to get into film, I highly suggest it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll try to answer everything or shoot a video about that. Or if there's a camera that you need instructions for or you don't know how to use, let me know, okay? And then I'm gonna start shooting maybe reviews and little tutorials about the cameras that I have. Thanks for watching. Bye!